Hey folks, guns, gear, on-target training out here in Oregon. Before we get started, if you enjoy our content, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. All of that helps fuel the YouTube algorithm, and we are so very close to the 100,000 subscriber mark that I really appreciate your help. Today we're going to be talking about a competition-inspired pistol by CZ. This is the CZ TS2 competition pistol. This pistol is single action only. Oh yes. It was designed for a very specific application. That specific application was competition. And so they designed this really from a competitor shooter standpoint. I want to be very clear, I'm not a competitive shooter. I just happen to like well-made pistols. So with the CZ, you're getting a big, heavy 9mm pistol. The capacity of this is a 20-round magazine plus one in the chamber, so 21 rounds. You will note there is no pick rail here. It's not set up as a tactical pistol. It's set up to shoot competitions. So you have a very large safety here, which is very easy to get to and very distinct. You also have a remarkable trigger that breaks at 1.5 pounds. Virtually no over travel. You're right to the wall as you're shooting it, right? It's right, so that's the take up, that's the break. And it is fantastic. As I mentioned, big pistol, heavy pistol, barrel length, 5.28 inches. Overall weight is 48 ounces. I think it's 48.5 actually. So big gun, heavy gun, long slide, all steel. So guess what that does to the recoil? Well, that really mitigates the recoil and it makes follow-up shots, quick follow-up shots, very easy. What else? The grip angle is really nice and it provides this beaver tail, so you're able to get way up in there. And I have to say, the only thing I don't like, personal preference here, is it has this fairly large CZ kind of shape at the end. And that's how CZ makes their pistols. It feels big to me. And if it were just like the grip part of it here wasn't there, I would like it a little bit better. Gun comes set up with this very nice magwell. Hello. So when you're feeding magazines into it, right, it's just really easy to hit that, not hard to get it in. And again, competition inspired and designed. Giant, absolutely giant mag release. Let me see if we can get this on camera because it's pretty big. Is that big enough for you? I love it. I mean, really, and this is one of the few pistols that I can just reach the mag release button without having to move the pistol all, just do that. So that's really, really sweet. Again, big gun. Overall height, 5.8 inches. The overall length is 8.86 inches. So again, we're talking one big, long 9mm pistol. The upside to that is it is very soft shooting. You'll note that CZ has put serrations here and here. So for those of you who, like to press check or actuate the slide from the front, you can certainly do that. And you also have the low vis, this sort of matte finish at the very top there to cut down on any kind of glare. You combine that with fiber optic front sight and black rear sight, and you've got a target system from a site acquisition standpoint, that's really set up to work. As you press out, you're just seeing the big red dot. And you could, of course, change the fiber optic and make it, green or whatever you like. But the sights on this pistol are really, really exceptional. CZ is also known because the slide fits inside of the frame. Which, again, this for some people, they feel it really improves accuracy, and this is a very accurate pistol. And those folks out there who are big CZ fans would certainly notate that. Also, low bore axis, I love. Very, very good. Now, what don't I like? The only thing I don't like, aside from the large bump here at the end of the grip, is the takedown process. So the takedown process requires that I bring bring the slide back to a place where there's just alignment right there. You can barely see it here, but you see those two lines? I hold that, and then on the other side here, I tap out the takedown lever, which is also the slide stop, but I have to use a nylon mallet to basically tap that out, because I'm not able to press it out with the gun in that position. And maybe some of you could, I can't. So it's not a duty weapon, so therefore you don't, or are unlikely to have to just do a quick field strip of the pistol. But if you did, you're going to have to use something else. Now, I suppose you could use the bottom of a magazine or something like that, but really that is the only deal there. So overall, after shooting it, it's a really fun pistol to shoot. And the big thing I'd say with this is that if you're going to give this pistol to someone else on the range, say shoot this, you've got to tell them, first of all, single action only, you must engage the safety anytime you're not at point. And number two, it's a very, very light trigger compared to most other pistols out there. I know they're tuned, competition guns and everything else, but I'm telling you, this single action trigger that breaks at 1.5 pounds with virtually no take up and over travel, oh yeah. I mean, it's really fun to shoot, but you just want to be mindful of that. So we really appreciate all of you watching. Again, if you enjoy our content, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. All of that helps. Finally, I want to send a giant shout out and thank you to all of you who've supported the channel over the years. It's been a long journey to get close to the 100,000 subscriber mark. And I appreciate all of you, because it wouldn't happen without you. And you're the reason I make these videos, is because I enjoy learning from you, sharing the things that I've learned, and having a discussion about firearms and the importance of educating people on safety, responsibility, and doing the right thing. All right, folks, that's all I got for today. Once again, thank you so much. Finally, and as always, stay safe. I like it. What's there not to like? the experience with a big heavy pistol like this, shooting 147 grain loads, is like you can run the gun pretty fast. Now, I'm not a competitive shooter. I don't have big hands. I've got a handicap, but I'm not really having a lot of problems. So that last magazine puts me at, I think, 120 rounds with this gun, maybe 115 because one only had 15 rounds in it. But still, like right out of the box, it's a fun gun to shoot.